Surprised that when Fry can't play, suddenly there's no dentist appointment. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, what a shock. But to be fair, if Fry played, I would be a bit iffy.
Definitely. Yeah.
Fry is the dentist.
And Scissors, if Fish started winning 2-1, then they'll be like, well, Fry, I think you can go now, mate.
But do you know the thing is, right, this goes to show how far the scene has to come, because we're in the finals of a UK LAN, and teams are still lying about issues, trying to get players on the server, dodging players so they can try to get Fry, and it's just... I don't know, it's a bit of bad taste. I don't know if you guys agree with that.
I do agree, but I'm not sure. What excuse would you make to try and get out of a
I said I'd be going on a date with you, mate.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
What excuse would you give if you didn't want to play and Fry did?
Answers on a postcard. Tweet us, hashtag ESL Prem. Let us know your best excuses.
How did you dodge school as a child?
And we'll be using those later on in the show as we dive back into the game. Mighty Max going to try and kick it off with a bang as he looks to kind of find a few frags with that USP. Fish123 though have gained site control, and Stanley is stranded at mid and he's lost his head. Well,
momentum off that last map, 16-1 Endpoint. Looking to be dominant in the rest of this best of 5. Obviously 1-1, so they need 2 more map wins to find it. Retake coming in through towards the A site. 1-man advantage, make it 2. Thomas there, able to find more with Lazar as well.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting one. We'll have to see if Fish will make some kind of difference with that replacement of Eccles, sadly. He had a really good map 1. Map 2 was okay, but it looks like they've had not bad of a start. They're going to try and go for the Ninja Defuse anyway. It's not going to happen. And they take that first round, the pistol round of all rounds.
How on earth have they got away with that one, Jack?
Surreal's just smashed them. The old 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 left hook, mate.
Yeah.
Left, right, good night.
He was in the middle of the ring. He's gone the full 3 rounds, just going...
Yes, exactly.
That's you. I was doing you.
Yeah, I wish. I wish. I was huffing and blowing after the first one. Round 2. This one isn't 2 minutes... Oh, sorry, 3 minutes long. It's actually 2 minutes long. It's Counter-Strike, that's why. But obviously, pistol round 1 by Fish. Should have been endpoints, though. 5 versus 3. Surreal changing the course of that round. And Robin got lost in not the best situation.
Yeah, not Thomas with a Mac 10 this time. Sadly for him, he won't be having that after the last round. But tries to keep him back and squeak anyway. Stanley just coming straight in. Like nobody's business anyway. And Pulse is going to see if he can get something done with his D. He does know a few of them have pushed through. He's trying to find someone, but looks like one does go back in main. One's still on the side. Managed to get one anyway on Crucial. That mem on Squeaky, he's trying to push for as much as he can. Max sadly does miss his shots, but Endpoint a man down, but it looks like now Fish will be executing that B site.
Joey actually had a Bison in this round as well. I haven't seen the Bison for years. 64 bullets of pain. Unfortunately, he didn't do anything with it. He did die. And now it is just the 3-on-4. So a fair bit of damage done to the Fish players as well. Keita will get the kill on Mighty Max. Keita actually looking pretty effective so far as he comes through. Surreal with the AK tap over on Pulse. And it is just Lazar left in the 1v4.
Yep. Has a defuse kit. Does not have Kevlar though, but he's going to be saving the Deagle into the next round. Obviously having the defuse kit in case something crazy did happen, would give them an extra chance and leg up in the next one, but unfortunately going to be going for the overpeak and sacrifices himself to Surreal. 2-0 as we head into the 3rd round. For Fish, so far it's looking good. Obviously on a map like Cash, same as Inferno, where if you do win that T-side pistol, you can snowball the lead when you can try and take utility out of Endpoint's back pocket. If they don't have the Molotovs for boost, it can make it very hard to take mid control. Or the smokes to rotate towards middle, towards B main, towards A main. Things can get quite hairy. But Stack coming in towards the B site from Endpoint, anticipating a B play from Fish.
That's right. Endpoint now have Stack B. They do have Robin to see if they can find any info on what Fish are up to, what kind of games they're playing during this round. But have a decent crossfire going. You never know. They could fall in for a trap here.
B-side bombardment. Molotovs go soaring through the sky. They try and find the early entry. Lazar will go down. Slain by Keita as they do unload on the bomb site. Force tries to pull back. Everyone is getting annihilated pretty damn quickly. And it is all up to Thomas now. Left in the 1 versus 5. Oh, gets the backstab off. Thomas could actually do something a little bit cheeky here. Finds the bomb plant and finds the second as well. Thomas! That's a huge play, but unfortunately it is not going to be enough. Will go down. Falls to Fish123 as they now get all 3 rounds off the back of the pistol.
Falls to Keita. Obviously, he hopes this game's a quick one. He needs to get to the dentist appointment. Do you believe him? Do you believe him, Harry?
Not really. Well, to be fair, I don't know the geezer.
He's a lovely guy. He
might be a lovely guy, but some people are quite lovely. Also, Lilo.
Oh, that was deep.
I know. It's because I've witnessed some players like that. But to be fair, I could be lying. I could be full of it. You know, he could actually be telling the truth, you know?
He's playing from the dentist's office right now.
Oh, my goodness. He's in the dentist's chair right now as we speak. Mouth open. They're saying, which sites we go to? And he's going,
Yeah.
That's like
you say, B. Would not be great at all.
Yeah.
So, into the first actual rifle round here. Luzza on the AWP, the rest of them brought out the M4s. Fish actually trying to play a very slow tempo round here. Spreading thin, just setting up for the default, trying to see if Endpoint are going to make any mistakes first and allow them to make the first move.
All position towards the A site, though, the bomb. Outside AMA, going to be lining up the smokes potentially for Highway. Towards the A side. Actually, no, they're going to be going back and boosting in towards the middle. They have the AWP as well on towards Crucial, peering in towards Connector. Oh, but that opening the frag there from Stanley should be seen in the deal here. Do they anticipate Robin, though, the off angle?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Stanley for Thomas, the same time he left mid to check the A site, at the same time a couple of them did push through that jump up. Pulse now. You can see what he can do. He does take out the bomb guy anyway, so that will delay things a bit further whilst the rest of Endpoint rotate, but Stanley for him does get taken down, does get traded by Keaton. Only him and Crucial left, so he definitely can do something here. But the problem is, will Endpoint maybe get that retake and maybe get that first round on the board?
Yeah, the 2v2. Bomb has gone down. It's Max and Luzza on the retake. Max bursts out through the door, finds the frag on Crucial. The adjustment as well. They know the location of Keita. Can Keita clutch it out? Jamie tries to go for the play, but cannot quite muster it. Max is on the defuse. Luzza has the AWP in his mitts as well, so they can hold on to that. He is going to try and grab the second AWP. So it'll be a double AWP setup now for Endpoint into this game.
And that's going to be scary as well if you're Fish. If you are a mixed team and you lack those executions, you lack those intricate utility executions, you with the flashbangs, the smokes, the Molotovs to really warden off the vision and impair an AWP. So if they go for a slow sort of default on the T side, they're going to be walking into a scope towards maybe middle, towards B. That could be their downfall, but let's see how it does pan out eventually. Obviously for Fish right now, they know they can reset the economy for Endpoint going forward. Obviously running that double up setup is going to be expensive, even though they picked up one of them off of the body of Crucial. Only frag there from Luzza on white box towards boost. And now we see the 5 versus 4 advantage towards Endpoint. How are they going to utilize it? Do they play more passive? Do they give up ground? With Thomas, he's still pushing.
And as you can see, Crucial's already been taken down and still trying to make a decision to see exactly what to do, but Thomas comes straight from behind to get one, but Surreal held Thomas out, to be fair, which is nice of him. Nice to help Endpoint a little bit.
Could be a liar, though.
Yeah, yes, that is true. Good guy, Thomas, helping things out a little bit. But as you can see now, T-Sac, Constantinius, can't actually pronounce his surname because I'm going to leave that aside a little bit, but we'll have to see how they do going through mid.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Well, T-Sac and Surreal, the last two remaining members, they're outnumbered and outgunned. They are going to try and go for a play, though. 45 seconds left. Oh! The clock's Surreal!
What?
Oh, that was cheeky. The lunacy of that one. Luzza will trade back, though. Surreal. Look at him, bouncing around like a lunatic on the elevated angle, trying to find something. Cheeky shot, but doesn't quite connect it. Gets hit with the backbreaker, put straight through the announcer's table. He's done for.
Yeah, little do they know that Luzza has a history in ballet, able to do the 360 turns very fast, and it transitions into CS as well.
Yeah, he can pivot, he can twirl.
Yep.
He can do a Pirates. Actually, that's, no, Pirates is, what's it? Hay fever medicine.
That's really, I actually had some today.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
Really?
But then again, I'm not a medicine man.
Okay.
He's a jazz man.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways.
So, weather's nice outside?
Yeah,
we wouldn't know, would we?
No, been inside the
It's been rainy, actually.
Has it?
Yeah, it was very funny. Before we went to the escape room yesterday, we were all sat down in the lobby, and Ben Jepson came in. Just opened the doors, and you just saw this drenched man, soaked right through. His hair was just pouring with water, there's water all over him. So, you all right? And he went, yeah, a bit wet outside.
Oh, really? So he kind of stated the obvious.
It was very wet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was that for you, or was that just the weather?
That was the weather.
Oh, was he proper drenched, was he?
Yeah, he would have been wetter if you were there, mate.
Probably. Probably.
Free. Free Willy.
Oh.
It's kind of a movie about fish.
Yeah. Technically, something that lives underwater.
Or is it a mammal? Are whales mammals?
Yeah.
Dolphins are mammals.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, well, they give birth to live young.
Exactly. Exactly. But is Thomas going to die young as he gets tagged through the wall there towards middle? Down to 94 HP as he's close towards the boost. Obviously, these players have gone for the full buy in this one. Heat coming in from Stanley in towards Sandbags, but do they anticipate Thomas once again with the push in towards mid-main? Good enough for one, though, before eventually be traded out. Flashbangs come in. Luz is going to dodge that. Ooh, this next kill is pivotal.
Yeah, currently a man down so far on both sides. Still trying to feel exactly what's going on. Luzza does manage to take out Stanley, and Crucial all gets taken up by Rom's Molly here, but T-Sack is...
Rom's back. Back from the ban.
You said Rom, mate.
Oh, did I? What was I trying to say?
Now, of course.
Yeah. But we'll leave that bit anyway. Anyways, Kaito and T-Sack still pushing through connector here. All on his lonesome now, so this could be another round for Endpoint here.
Ooh.
Slow adjust. Ooh.
Ooh, Rom. He's looking crisp, isn't he?
Rom's gone.
Rom's gone.
Back to ban school. Just T-Sack left. A single T-Sack blowing in the wind as he tries to find anything that will actually give him the upper hand here into this one. Bouncing back and forth, peeking these angles, and he's not looking too fantastic, really. 31 HP left, 25 seconds on the clock. Unlikely he can do anything, but he is going to head over towards A.
20 seconds left. 1 versus 3. Has the bomb in his inventory. And it's going to be Luzza on top of towards red to find the remaining frag. So 4-3. As his best of 3 is all tied up, 1-1. This is the map pick as well from Fish123. The next one's going to be Overpass. And that would set us up for the 3-1 we were expecting.
Yeah, the win for Endpoint, obviously, if they pick this up, that'll be a 2-1 lead. If they do claim Overpass, the map that they've been very good on throughout Form and throughout other tournaments as well. So we're good to see if they can try and deal some damage.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a strange one so far. Fish really haven't found an answer since Endpoint got up first buy round here, but it looks like Fish are going to try to make an attempt to try and change things here, but Thomas trying with that first kill down Surreal, but Robin now is going to try and delay things as much as possible before the rest of Endpoint rotate, but it looks like a little bit too late. Thomas does get 2 of his own. Only 1 man left on the Fish side, but doesn't matter to take down Luzza anyway, but he's got 3 more members to deal with, and sadly for him, will get taken down, but Fish now do have that 5-round loss bonus.
What would you do with a 5-round loss bonus, Harry?
Probably put in my savings account.
Yeah?
Let it chill there, yeah. I know Thomas is very good at doing that, so.
Saving? Oh, interesting. What about you, Jack? Tattoo? Would you go for the tattoo?
Well, the Hellbend tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hellbend.
Hellbend. Loves the stickers, that guy.
He does love a sticker.
Wow. 5-3. Fish obviously winning the pistol and the conversion rounds, but ever since then it's all been for Endpoint. And actually that pistol as well, you could argue, should have been in their favour. Pulse, nice shot there towards the B site. Once again, the double opposite up paying its dividends back here for Endpoint. As they just keep peeking one by one into Pulse, he might get a free kill here again, and he does. T-Sack trying to work out where his teammates are.
T-Sack just looked like, do you know that gif of John Travolta where he's just like... Oh, yeah. Just on the box, just looking around like, where's my teammate?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Pulse has been around that checkers area pretty much every single round, but it seems like Endpoint have been... So not Endpoint, Fish have been struggling to capitalise on that. There's only 2 members left again, and it looks like it could be another round for Endpoint to take things further.
I mean, it could be. Ooh. Okay, 1 versus 0 as Mighty Max says no to Fry, but yes to Crucial. This is going to be 6-3, 6 rounds in a row for Endpoint. This isn't looking too good for Fish.
No, these fish look out of water.
They do. They do.
And out of time. You know,
That's true.
like Back to the Future.
I've not seen that film in a while.
Interestingly enough, we're now further in the future than Back to the Future was.
Was it 20?
Because it was the year 2015, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
So we've now outlived Back to the Future.
We outlived 2012 as well.
We survived the Mayans.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of all the 3 time frames. Obviously, I know that one, but I can't remember the other 2.
Well, there's a timeline where Endpoint win the Prem.
Oh, really? Yeah?
Yeah, that happened actually a few months ago.
Yeah, it looks like it might be happening again.
But will history repeat itself, and will they fold straight afterwards?
Who knows?
You know, no, I think this team is looking very, very solid. What do you guys think? Do you think this is probably the best, you know, how many times have we said this, but do you think this is the best rendition of Endpoint?
Probably in a while they seem to be pretty strong, and it's with most of these players, they can pop off at any time. We've seen Thomas now going 13-6. Even on that last map as well, he had a very strong showing, and he's one of those players where he can be a good fragger, but you never see him top the board so consistently. But in this final, he's really putting on a strong showing so far.
Well, you, Jack, do you think it's the best Endpoint?
Potentially, but obviously you've kind of got the Band-Aid fix with Robin, because he's only really a short-term fix for the team. If they do want to go the whole hog, start trying to compete in the minors, possibly one day the majors, they will not be able to make it there unless they have someone else, or unless something changes with Robin's position.
Yeah, with Robin, he's not gonna lie, it's a pretty good IGL. It's quite rare you see someone who frags whilst IGLing, but look at this now. Thomas, he's been lovely getting behind them quite a lot. He's been doing it at least 2 or 3 rounds this time, and just seems to get away with it every time as well. But all the members of Fish do go in checkers, doesn't really help him too much. Get taken down by Robin and Max there to close things out, and it's 8 rounds unanswered now.
Yeah. 8 in a row. In terms of cash as well, 12,500 for Max, 10,000 across the board for the majority of the players from Endpoint as well. So they're going to be able to buy for maybe the rest of this whole half as well.
Yeah. Right, well, let's get into it now then. Endpoint, can they carry on with this? It's an 8-3 scoreline. Are they going to be able to storm ahead further than the position they're already in? Lazza goes for the peek out, but Surreal will annihilate him. Stanley straight in towards the A-bomb site as well. Nice little tag there. Does start to soften him up. Actually obliterates Robin as well, as they're now keeping it close. Thomas stays alive just barely there, Harry.
Yeah, it was a shame that even from Lazza as well, he did do that A main peak because I noticed Fish have been playing quite passive here and there sometimes, especially around mid. But the one chance he took, sadly for him, it just wasn't the case as they all pushed up on him straight away. And still not too late though. Still got Max and Pulse who can maybe get this retake if they maybe get that first kill. But sadly for him, it doesn't happen. Only 1 member left, and again another round, 9 unanswered rounds now. And Fish really struggling to adapt, you could say, since that first buy round.
Fried win those.
Yeah, Firewood. Yeah, I wonder what he's thinking now watching this.
I think, I could have come second.
Yeah, but yes, I
have to deal with 4th.
Yeah,
unfortunate.
It's not his favourite placing, of course, but yeah, you know what? You can't be greedy. You can't have like 1st / seconds and top 4. It's a bit.
I've come 3rd, 4th / 2nd.
Yeah, I've come top 4 and top 2 all in one tournament.
Yeah, how'd you manage that? I just did.
Yeah, cloned myself.
No, I'm just sick.
Yeah, I'm so good. I actually have to play on 2 teams at once.
Yeah, it's the only way.
Fair play to him, no, it's almost got away with it.
Yeah, very nearly. Max as well finds that kill though, takes down Stanley as he is able to punish and poach them at first. Carry on from this spot. Where can they go from here? Got the initial pick. They deviate towards the B-bomb site. Crucial. Nearly does something, but once again, Pulse always been able to go for those cheeky little plays.
Boys, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back, mate.
Thank you so much. A little bit of a mic check there. Obviously resolved instantly because of the main man himself, George.
George, obviously, as well. It's not only a good day for Endpoint, but is a very happy day for George. It's his birthday. Yeah,
and obviously we're going to be getting him in for the end of the show. We can celebrate that there with him.
We're going to give him some big birthday kisses.
Yeah, so lots of love.
Yeah.
I think I said birthday beats then.
Yeah, we're just going to beat him down. Go on the table!
Obviously, George, not to be confused with George Bear.
Or George Hoskins.
Or, yes, not Hudge, not George Bear, not Zed. It's actually our sound guy.
Big man, George Geo, the engineer chief.
He's a cracking lad, nice guy. Sound lad.
Sound lad,
hey,
much like George.
Yeah.
Drill in the 1v1 versus Lazza. They're going to try and go for the play. Let's see if he can try and pull something crazy.
Hey, George! Happy birthday, George!
Oh,
Hey.
Sound by job and sound by nature. The best man in the business. He'll fix any headset problem at any event within 0.5 seconds.
I know.
ESL UK would be in tatters without him.
Exactly, like a house of cards, all just crumbling over to wind if he wasn't there.
With microphone cables everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Oof.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming, though. Surreal versus Lazar. The 1v1 is still going on.
Yeah, we would be pretty stuffed without him, but Surreal definitely wins that 1v2 with 13 HP left. And that's the things Fish got to do to get a round down. It's looking pretty bleak, but at least they've made a little bit of a comeback. Maybe if they get 6 rounds in, going to that pistol round in the second half, things might be okay.
They've really got to make a splash, haven't they?
Well, it all could be evaporated away if they get reset here.
Endpoint have been destroying the colony by overfishing, haven't they?
Oh, dearie me.
It's a little fishing joke for you there.
I think I've had enough of that now.
Yeah, well, we've had enough of you.
I've had enough of you.
Get out.
Do you want to get up now, yeah?
Just leave.
I'll turn my heads off now.
I'll collect the day rate and I'll be off.
I'll see you at the end. Well, crucial, up on a pedestal. Is he going to be able to find any early picks? Obviously, Endpoint do still have the advantage in this. It's a pretty good scoreline for him, especially on that CT side. We know their CT side does have issues at times, and this isn't looking like one of them. It's looking like they're having a pretty clean affair.
Boost coming in towards middle from Fish. Obviously for Endpoint, they've given up mid control and taken a main control, so it seems like Robin, oh, I was going to say, could have an impact here, but Thomas actually is baiting him, as always. As it's going to be down to Luz with the AWP in towards the default site. Stanley coming in towards Highway as well. It's the crunch towards A, through A main and through Highway.
Ooh, Thomas. Lazar as well. The 1-2 combo comes through, hitting him with the uppercut. And it is literally down to Crucial to save it, really. He gets annihilated, so T-Sac has to pick up the mantle as he charges through. Just a Galil in hand, he's not really even armed to try and take this on, and he had to go in head on. Headstrong, he's going to take you on, but unfortunately, it wasn't as good as the song.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing too much they could have done there. Thomas did more than enough damage getting that 2k and assist on one of the other players on Fish, but it's looking like it could potentially be that 11-4. And it seems like now Fish is going to really struggle. And if they lose that pistol round in that second half as well, it could be that 2-1 in favour of Endpoint. It could be looking quite bleak from there. We'll have to see how it goes after this map, but still quite early days yet. They could make some kind of comeback, maybe forget this next round and the pistol round. You never know, Fish could turn things around, but not looking that way so far.
Well, Fish can't turn around, Harry, but eels can.
Yeah.
So, if they're eels, then maybe.
Well, they are quite slippery, aren't they? And also quite snaky.
Yeah.
That's true. Have you ever eaten jelly deals?
Jelly deals?
Yeah, I've ever eaten them before.
I don't know what they are.
Jelly deals.
It's like you get them in like one of those white polystyrene cups.
Yeah.
And like plain jelly with eels in it, but it literally just tastes of nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
is the thing they sell in the fish and chip shops, the pie shops?
Yeah, they're very common in London. You can get
London,
eel pie.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
Eels up inside ya. Find an entrance where they can.
Where's that from?
Mighty Boosh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's from the Hitcher. You see how I got my fun, boy?
But yeah, I wouldn't try it. It's not my cup of tea.
Really?
An eel.
It
More of an Earl Grey kind of guy?
No, I don't know. It just tastes of nothing really. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. You know, you get some food which just tastes of nothing, or it's just bland as anything. And you just
Much
don't
like
know.
your humour.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, like polenta, jelly deals, all.
Wait, it's like
Doesn't
what,
taste
sorry?
that much. Polenta. It's a type of Romanian mash.
Oh.
I thought you said something else. Then.
Oh, no. I know exactly what you're
I was
thinking.
like,
No, I wasn't
mate,
thinking
Harry's
that.
been eating eels and placenta. No wonder you felt ill yesterday.
Mate, no, I've been ill for the last
Are
2
you
days,
sure it was
mate.
gone off ham? And
No, maybe
I've been
I was
eating gone off eel again.
Yeah, do you know what? I probably ate something else from Friday night.
You're
That's
like,
probably
you're
why.
like a fox. You just go into bins. Just go, on a gone off ham. I'll have it.
What, have a good rummage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mate,
dear.
that packet of ham was not opened, and then after I ate, I realised
It
was a
was
week off
open.
its sell-by date. To be fair, when you see stuff in the fridge not opened, you just think, well, it must be all right.
You've got to check the sell-by date, Harry.
I do normally, but I was in a rush to get here.
oh, just couldn't wait to see Jack, could you?
Yeah, I know. It's sad times, really, but yeah, I was a bit ill. I'm still here. Still
So
a
was
bit ill.
I, yeah.
Yeah, you were
Not
still
in
as
hospital
well.
this time, though.
Yeah.
Just us.
Did you dodge the
Yeah.
hospital?
Mum, if you're watching, I'm not in hospital. I am actually here. You can stop texting me now.
Yeah, we can confirm that.
Yeah. Were you on the show today?
Why was Ezio and Harry casting and you weren't? Mum, I'm still here. It's okay. I've just subbed up for one map.
No, that's nice. So at least she's protected, though.
Yes. Yes. She is.
Yeah. Not overprotected, it's probably a bit much, but, you know, looks after you. Makes
Just
you
make
feel
sure I'm
right.
not dead.
Yeah. Well, it's always nice not to be dead, really, is it? So.
Oh, hang on. I think I've got someone on the line.
Wait a minute. Is someone trying to call in right now?
Oh, who's that? Oh.
Wait. Sorry, one second. Just quickly. Okay. Hello. Is that Max Heath during the halftime break of this matchup? Max?
Who's Max? Snods, I'm sick of this. Your friend's making jokes about the hospital. I'm not happy. What are you doing? Are you on the show?
Mum, I'm still here, Carson. Can you not hear me?
Where are you? Are you in hospital again? Where are you, Snods?
I'm still here.
Who's that laughing in the background? Who's that man?
I can send you a picture if you really want it.
Send me a picture right now of a time stamp. I'm not happy, Snods.
I could do it. Just please stop.
Get home now. I've had enough.
Why is Louise calling as well? Why's my sister and dad calling me as well? What's going on?
Snods, I'm sick of this. You gotta stop messing your mother about. She's scared. Oh, she's getting really worried, Snods. Right, I've had enough. We're leaving.
Dad, I just missed the pistol round. Can you just leave me alone?
All right, fine, son, but get home.
Okay, thanks. Let me just put the phone down.
Wow. Was that your family?
I don't know. That was a bit extreme, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was very heated,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Wait, that came through over the microphone?
Yeah. You were on speaker.
Wait, I thought I did not mute my mic.
Oh, mate.
No.
Oh my.
They all seem very angry.
You're in trouble when you get home, mate.
Wow. Well.
God, I thought it was Max.
So did I. I mean, it made sense. It was half-time. You know, they were winning. He was in a good mood. I thought Max would be on the light. That caught me by surprise. And I didn't realise I was on speaker.
It's just your mum. Shout out to Mrs. Snods.
Yeah.
Mrs. Snods.
Mama Snods.
Yeah, I mean, that's really caught me off guard, boys. Wow, Fish won the pistol. They could be back in this one.
More surprising, but we are back into the games. Never a dull moment here on the ESL Prem Family Edition.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously.
Kind of like the Jeremy Kyle show.
Yeah, I used to watch that quite a lot. I was a bit of a sad.
You kind of look a bit like it.
What, JK?
Yeah.
Do you reckon I have my own show? Like,
I reckon you could.
talking to the audience?
Yeah, like a UKCS version of Jeremy Kyle. I've been pitching this for years. We'll have you as host. You can come in. Yeah.
Imi, did you say you were going to kick him? No.
No,
Well,
didn't.
Bring out the lie detector.
Bring it on. Did you say he was the problem? I did not say it. The test says problem.
Do you know what, actually? Not me. I reckon you'd be more suited.
Yeah.
Right? Because, yeah, I think you've got the, more the cat to fit.
That would be so funny. Imagine the storylines as well, like what you would hear.
Oh.
He didn't drop me an op, so he said he was going to kick me. Is this true statement, Lazo? Is that true?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Well, that was the replay of the pistol round as well. So Fish actually did have a pretty good fight there. A few tasty little shots coming through. Obviously, whilst the jabs were given out over the phone, the jabs would be given out in game.
Exactly, and right now, Endpoint are going to need a flu jab after how hot that round was.
Oh, Stanley.
Ooh. Managed to get behind him in the end, and I just realised managed to get 3 down crucial.
Oh, my goodness.
2 of his own, and just like that.
That's what I call the anti-conga line play.
Yes, exactly.
No conga for you.
Yes, 10-8. As we do go into the buy rounds here, though. Obviously, the AWP coming out for no one. Wow.
Surreal, 21-12, doing a good job there. Crucial, bit uncharismatic there. 8 and 15. It's maybe not his type of map, maybe it's not his type of day. He's been doing really well with the previous maps, but maybe Cash is not his time to shine. But he's still got plenty of time to change things around, you could say. Nice nade. On that CT side, Stanley must have taken one. Pulse trades off, and Thomas with another. This could be a potential time for Endpoint to get that first buy round underway.
Yeah, it could be indeed. They do have the manpower advantage right now in the battle of attrition. Are they going to be able to walk in, though, and clean up here? Because right now they're going to be backtracking, doing their best Bruce Willis impression. Now they know what TV dinner feels like as they go through vent and in towards the B-bomb site. Let's see if they are going to be dying hard tonight. T-Sack defends from the back of the site. The Molotov straight in, annihilates the first one as Thomas goes down. Pop flash is what to aid him. He is set ablaze as he has to try and reposition, but he's struggling. Headshot coming in through for Robin. Robin with a follow-up frag as well. Destroys T-Sack, popping him like a little grape, and finishes off Crucial. And that is Endpoint with the opening round. Huge play from Robin.
When they say TV dinner, is that like a ready meal to them?
It is, yeah. Because obviously, you know, where you're inside and you're stuck under it. It's very stuffy and you're under the metal. TV dinner.
I've always wondered what that reference was.
It's from Die Hard.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was from Die Hard, but I didn't actually know.
Because John McClane goes, now I know what a TV dinner feels like when he's crawling through the vents. Obviously, when they go through vents, doing their best John McClane impression, or Bruce Willis.
Just find it weird calling it TV dinner, you know?
TV dinner. Well, you know.
Well, wow, Endpoint won that round.
Because they'd eat it in front of the TV.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
What's your favourite meal to eat when you're watching a bit of CS, Harry?
Oh, it depends what day. If it's a Sunday, maybe a roast beef dinner.
While
Sort
watching?
things out.
Okay, I feel like you should be more sociable when you have the roast dinner with your family, you know, not watching Counter-Strike instead, you know.
Harry hates his wife.
Yeah.
Mate, if you thought the messages from my mum were bad, you're going to get some mad ones from your wife.
No, it's fine. I'll just pop down to a carvery, have my phone out, watch the CS and that.
Just leave her in the house.
Yeah, you know, she can...
she'll be fine.
Yeah, she can cook something. I'm sure she can have a TV dinner, roast beef TV dinner maybe.
She watches the live stream of you having dinner.
I'm really hoping she's not watching this right now.
Harry, I'm sick of this. All you do is bully me.
You keep taking a mic.
Okay then, moving swiftly on, otherwise you will be on Jeremy Kyle.
That's right, yeah, I'll be on the JK show sooner than you know it.
So Harry, you said you wouldn't eat dinner with your own wife. I never said it. We've got proof.
To be fair, she
bring on the casters.
To be fair, she cooks it, so yeah, I probably will end up having dinner with her, to be fair.
But not tonight.
Not tonight, no. She'll have to cook it herself, I'm afraid.
Max.
Oh.
This is a Max round. Normally the ones he does tend to win in the 1v2. Ooh. He gets spooked though. It's like Halloween night and he's dead.
11-9. Round number 21. Tactical timeout. I imagine it's going to be from Endpoint. Surreal, 21 kills. Keita on 10. So far, everyone's about that 10 kill mark on the side of Fish. It's just Surreal basically annihilating all of them.
Yeah, so Endpoint have gone for the pause here to obviously try and adjust and sort things out. Low economy as well. This should probably be a 10-11 before we see Endpoint trying to fight back into it. It's close. They were looking pretty dominant at first, but obviously that CT side's gone now. Their T side's actually where the cracks are starting to arise, and the double AWP setup from Fish could be quite predominant. It's actually Jamie Keita back on the AWP as well. He used to be an AWPer, stepped down with that, became more of a supportive rifle player. Now back on the AWP. It's old school.
Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting now, because obviously from that timeout, we're going to see what Endpoint may have discussed. Of course, they may be planning to try and get the bomb down just to get some extra cash for that next round, or maybe just try and get this round out of the way so that wherever they discussed during that tactical timeout to take for that next round. So we'll have to see how it goes from there. Crucial straight away with that first kill on Luzzer. It seems like now Endpoint will try and make that A execute one way or another.
Ooh, Stanley towards Forklift. Flashbang comes in. Tries to go for the push, but the flash actually not connecting here onto the unarmored opponents of Endpoint. As on the full eco, it goes 10-11. One thing we have to bear in mind, though, boys, is the fact that Fish have won both pistols, so it is going to give them an additional 6 rounds, actually. So in terms of buy rounds, it's not like the brightest.
No, not fantastic at all. Endpoint, though, the rebuy does come in. So Max actually only on the UMP, the PDW. See if he can win those close range fights, or if it's going to be the AKs and the rest of the squad to deal the damage as they go bursting their way up. Looking like potentially a mid to B play here. Try and hit them hard and fast. They have got the utility for its nuts.
Utility indeed. All they need is 1 or 2 flashbangs here to burst through the smoke as they come barreling through towards the B site. Pulse and Max leading the charge, but so far they're only walking into the scope of Keita and the M4 sprayer T-Sac, as eventually they're going to be finding frags to take it in their favour. T-Sac as well, staying alive, but unfortunately, still with the man advantage in favour of the CT side. They're going to wait for the retake here, boys.
Yeah, it seems that way so far. Only 3 members left of Endpoint, but definitely not impossible, as you can see now. Thomas will have the bomb. We'll try and find that opportunity to try and get that planted, but as you can see now, that molly will delay things a little bit, but may also give Fish a chance to maybe get 1 member to rotate round, but instead Stanley does get taken down. Luzzer, 2 little kills of his own. They are quite weak, but definitely potential for a retake here from Fish.
Most definitely. Especially Cyril coming in as well through vents. Could get some very good timing onto Luzzer, who may be caught in the open.
Surreal goes through the vent, drops his way down back in the checkers, trying to clear the angle, spots out the first man. That's elimination on Luzzer. Thomas left to defend it, finds the first, hits him with the uppercut on Crucial, has to win the 1v1. Now tries to play the angle, but spotted out by Surreal. There isn't much time. Luckily, he has the kit, and he can get the defuse.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play. Unlucky for Thomas, but just one of his situations. He has had a few clutch rounds in the past, but that round just wasn't to be. And as you can see now, Surreal, 27 and 14, really stepping things up. And we mentioned Surreal and Crucial a lot in the past. And, you know, some they may take turns top fragging on the board, but Surreal doing a fantastic job on this map. On the other side of things, Thomas not doing too bad himself. We talked about just now where he had a few clutch plays. Simming things up a little bit, but we can see what Endpoint could do now to retaliate in this next round.
Yeah, and they're only on pistols as well. Kevlar for 3 of them. Apart from that, Pulse, Lazar as well, just Deagle and CZ in hand. Keita once again going to be tested with the AWP. Double scoping versus pistols, but he spots the toe. Leg comes through, misses the first shot, and he could be swarmed by the pistols.
Oh, the Molotov is down. The AWP in close range, but it doesn't matter as T-Sac's doing the damage anyway. Slays his way for everyone. Keita only finds 1 frag, and it's up to Max to try and do something now. He has picked up an AWP, finds the first headshot on Crucial. They're facing him 1 by 1. They're giving Max the fights that he wants, and he's able to score ahead and dive straight back into the action. He has the bomb as well, Harry. There's potential.
Oh, he wouldn't be called the Mighty if he was just average. 2 kills already. Smoke coming towards maybe top highway or CT car. Oh. Okay. Not sure what that's for, but maybe it's going to work.
Smoke box.
Yeah.
He's lost his box.
His box is gone. Box is gone.
Yeah, he's still got a bomb anyway. He can go for this, but won't happen anyway. T-Sac does clean him up, and seems like so far Carter did a pretty good job. Even though he did let him come through on that B main, that Molly did some serious damage to kind of let him off, and managed to get a couple of crucial picks as well. I think someone had a back turn when they're going to checkers. They did a lot of utility damage as well as those nice couple of AWP plays. So he did a fantastic job holding that B side, and Max had a small window of opportunity, but sadly for him, in that 1v2, just wasn't to be.
Boosting up, going for the mid-strike. The AKs do actually find a little bit of early success. They annihilate Stanley, but Pulse is traded back upon by T-Sac. They're going to drop off as well. Lazar doesn't find any picks with the AWP. T-Sac just playing on the close angle. Crucial completely pushed back. Mid control is going to be starved for info at this point, but Endpoint are trying to play it a little bit slower.
T-Sac as well. Should be surviving towards sandbags as Endpoint have run out of Molotovs. They've only got flashbangs or smokes to work with to try and nullify his impact into this round. As they know he's still alive there towards sandbags, so how do they try and basically get him killed without losing any of the remaining players? Ah, 3-way peek.
Yeah, it's pretty much of a tough one. Thomas there with another pick, and we're just going to see exactly what's going to happen here. Of course, Endpoint will be trying to go for that beat. Kaita is behind him, but does manage to get one, a crucial one as well, and we're going to see if he can give a hand. But you've got to have a look here. Fish have got plenty of angles to work from, even if Endpoint get this bomb down.
Yeah, the 3-on-3 retake situation. Lazar does find a critical kill back on Keita. Ooh. Thomas will go down, and Robin tries to stay alive. Robin's just going to win the entire round for him, equalizes the scoreline 12-12. This is very close as well. More reminiscent of Inferno rather than anything like what we saw on Dust 2. That was an absolute whitewash for Endpoint. This has actually been pretty close margin. Trading rounds here and there, constant transfer kills back and forth. No real one dominant force, Harry.
Yeah, it's a lot closer than we expected. We know from that second map, you know, it wasn't really much of a doozy. We kind of was quite surprised in all fairness. I assume this will be a timeout from Fish, considering what happened in that last round.
Technical pause from Endpoint this time.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So at least it gives Fish a little bit of a chance to have a bit of a chat, maybe discuss what's been happening, try and figure out a way to stop Endpoint from getting any more rounds, to be fair.
Yeah, so I wonder what the issue is there as well for Endpoint.
Yeah.
Max has run out of Pepsi. The brand are
available, of course. Does love Pepsi. Maybe they've called for a Just Eat and it's the pizza's arrived. That's another one.
Hello. Your food's here.
What else? What else could it be? Maybe Shiki's Fortnite game popped or ended.
I've got a cue.
What else could it be?
What does Max normally drink? Was it Pepsi Max or just...
He's a Pepsi Max. It would be Max in his name.
No, it would make sense, wouldn't it, I suppose, yeah.
Maybe it is the Max, yeah.
I'm more of a Coke person, though.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah?
I can see that.
Yeah. Don't know why, I just don't really fancy it, to be fair.
What, Pepsi? Don't think it fancies you.
No, I don't fancy it, so mutual agreement really, isn't it?
It's very true.
I drink exclusively Intel Gaming liquid. Intel branded pop.
What ingredients is that?
An i7 8700K.
Really? I think my favourites maybe the, probably the, I don't know, AOC Zero Sugar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good brand, isn't it?
What about the gaming from Curry's PC World, Zaid?
That's pretty good. I don't know. I prefer it in the sugared form, though.
Yeah?
Full caffeine, yeah.
I like to drink it in a Need for Seat, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, the back sweat from Snods when he sat on one before.
That's an inside joke. That's an inside
I was going to say, yeah, it's...
oh, dear.
I probably don't want to know, to be fair.
We'll tweet that one out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll release the picture.
Release the picture! When the cast is so intense.
When the Endpoint game goes all 5 maps.
Yeah. Ads when it's 5 maps versus Fish mix. Oh, and Pete as well. Shout out to Pete. Lovely guys.
Tis the Poker Pete.
Tis the Poker Pete, actually.
We're back into the action. 12-12. It's all tied up. It's all to play for. Obviously, they are playing for that 7.5 grand as well. The winners will be walking away with a hefty chunk of change. Poor hefty notes, really.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if
really want
it's
it
changed. In pennies as well, it'd be quite awkward.
Although change is fitting, being in Leicester.
Yeah, and change is fitting for Endpoint as well, because of the roster shuffle. Bit harsh, that one. 12-12. Going to be the force buy coming out from Fish. Endpoint actually looking very good if they win this round here. They're probably going to take the whole map as well if they do. Surreal. Backed up as well by Crucial. No op for him, though. But they have the rifles exactly where they want them.
Yeah, they seem pretty set for it in the moment. It's a real managed to get taken down by Pulse there. Very crucial pick from then, and we're going to see if they can maybe try and capitalize on this. If they take the guy out on Squeaky, that's going to be even more damage for him, but looks like now they've got other things in mind.
T-Sac towards mid, trying to ward them off if they do dare to defy him and come back through his domain right now, though. Endpoint are grouped up for us, Mike. Most likely will be a split push through mid and through main in towards the A site. You've got one player in door as well with Pulse. Still just waiting. He eventually goes down. Crucial swings out, gets that kill, put him back into a 4v4. It will still favour the T's, though. And they've deviated. They're instead going to B. Robin.
Oh, my.
The mid-air acrobatics of this man are just ridiculous, as he's somehow been able to find that kill. Lazar goes down. Robin still just soaring ahead right now. Can attempt to get the bomb planted as well. And he has backup on the site. But do they know about T-Sac? They do. He's dead.
Yeah, Crucial is the last man standing, but of course it will be leaving this. Lazar, I think, maybe could have waited a little bit for Crucial to come round and rotate, but I think Crucial just way too far behind anyway to try and help with things, you could say, but does look like Endpoint will take this round, and Fish could be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah.
Spot or bother.
The cash as well, I think this is going to be Endpoint's game, just on the factor of cash, on your CT side of cash itself. There's a map which can be very strong with pistols. The CZ's up close, obviously. Shout out to Jakey.
Yeah, sick.
That was quite nice.
Yeah, I like that.
I know. It's
Jake
smooth.
has his little binds.
His little moments as well, doesn't he? Yeah. Used to coach Endpoint, actually.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
How long ago was that?
6 months. September, that ended.
Yeah.
Oh, so not too long ago. What, 11 months?
Wow, time flies when you're kicked.
Yeah. Almost everyone at the Premiership has been involved with Endpoint in some way.
You work for Endpoint now, don't you?
Media.
Media.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Jakey, observing this game right now, used to coach them. Me and Ben used to play for them.
Ben also does media.
And does the media as well, yeah. Forgot about that.
Harry's been brought on as the new Street Fighter coach.
Yeah, that sounds the right asphalt coach as well, maybe.
Yeah.
I think I've got an Endpoint pin somewhere.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
You're basically part of the team.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
We'll get you a jersey.
Oh, cheers, mate. I'll wear at some point.
And then we go back to the camera shop. We're all just wearing Endpoint jerseys. Oh, Fish123 looking good. But Endpoint are actually looking fabulous into this round. They're just annihilating everyone. Keita goes down. Stanley will probably fall as well. And that should be a 14th round picked up for Endpoint as they're storming ahead on cash.
Yeah, it's looking quite difficult. Fish, after this round, we'll probably have to discuss exactly what they need to do. They need to do something this next round, or else it could be all done and dusted and could give the leads Endpoint would love to have about 2-1. We did predict, obviously, in that pre-games that Endpoint may take this 3-0 or 3-1, but it's a lot closer than we expected.
Very close indeed. 14-12. This was the map pick from Fish. Next map being Overpass. Jack, I think you can agree here as well. Should be a 3-1 if Endpoint win this one.
Yeah, if it goes to Overpass and Endpoint win on cash, they should most likely win the series. Obviously, it's a map they've always looked pretty effective on. They've had a few good tournament runs. If they lose that there, it would be a shock. The only real team that I saw him struggle against was Euronix on Overpass. That was a while ago. That was with Shiki as well.
Was that the Gamdon?
Oh yeah, the Gamdom Premier.
Premier? Premier?
Premier.
You can say both.
No, you can't, Harry.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can now.
So, bomb left outside mid-main. Default coming out from Endpoint, potentially expecting some aggression towards B, towards middle, towards A. Obviously, Lazza anticipating the highway peak from Crucial. Ooh, actually nearly happened there, but instead, didn't quite get the timing just right. Boost going to be coming over, and this could catch Lazza off guard. Oh, actually, no, he has the script there too. Oh, he missed the shot.
Played a game of peekaboo and he's lost.
Yeah.
And as you can see now, Max is waiting patiently so far to see if he can find an opening, see if he can get the info for the rest of the guys. And Thomas seems like doing the same. It's quite a patient game compared to before. But of course, Endpoint Nova, if they do take this round, they can maybe take the rest of this map.
Maybe.
Could do.
They could do. They very well could do.
Wouldn't be
They
surprised.
could, mate. They could.
But we don't know until the map does end. Should be finding out shortly though as Max comes in towards the B. So the flashbang is perfect, but for surprising reasons, T-Sack doesn't peek with it. And when he does, actually the flash did dissipate, but Cyril adds to the tally. 4 versus 3. As he hears the steps coming in towards Forklift, the Lazza AWP as well. Not going to be impactful just yet. Instead, it's Robin clearing out the default site. The jump peek comes out from Stanley, jumps over the scope, but still hasn't jumped out danger. Where are they looking?
Stanley, yeah, just being able to go wild against them. Robin attempting to clutch it. Full short, so that is going to be a 13-14 scoreline. They're keeping it close. Possibly going to try and push us back into overtime here. It could be like Inferno all over again.
Yeah, how many OT? I think it's just 2 OTs in that Inferno
yeah,
game.
double overtime.
Yeah, so definitely possible now. And I think Endpoint, they will have a few questions to try and see how they can make an attempt to close this out. But good showing from Fish. It's definitely a round they, of course, they crucially needed. And if Endpoint did take that round, we'll have gone to 15 and Fish would have had to force by one way or another. But we'll have to see how Endpoint fight back.
Yeah, so Fish have gone for a technical pause here as well. So maybe they've got some issues. They need to top up some water, potentially. You know, they've got to clean the bowl.
Yeah. Clean the water as well. That's important.
Put some new water in.
Yeah, that obviously helps. You've had Fish before?
Yep. We
What
spoke
Fish
about
do?
this. Little Norbert.
Yeah, we spoke about
Oh, really?
the
Was
last
this-
map, yeah.
Well, the one that went 15-1 or 16-1.
That was it, yeah.
I was probably making a coffee at that time.
Yeah, you're probably mid-coffee.
Yeah, I think you were, and that's when you came up and it was already, what, 14-1?
Something ridiculous like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had a goldfish called Norbert.
Yeah, he got a massive lump on his head, started swimming upside down, then he died.
Sad times, man.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
quite
rough.
brutal. What's rough right now is the cash for Endpoint. Obviously for Max he can't afford the buy. Thomas can, but if they do go for it, I think it's going to be... Oh, maybe Robin can drop over an AK to Max, and that's going to happen. So now they have enough cash to go for the buy. However, if Fish win this round, I'm calling it. I think they win this map.
Yeah? What's your favourite brand of fish?
That's a good one. Mate, when did that happen? A year and a half ago?
Around then, yeah.
What's your
favourite brand of dog?
There's context there. Flake said to Jack when they're on the desk, what's your favourite brand of dog?
Oh, great.
What's your favourite brand of dog?
Oh,
AFC or
Lazza.
ESL? Oh my god, what's happened?
I'm going to
Well,
say Golden
T-Sack's the
Retriever.
dog there. He's been dogged.
What's your favourite brand of dog?
Yeah, it's your favourite brand of dog.
I don't know what to say to that, to be fair. I could say Golden Retriever, or I could just say nothing at all.
I think both work.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Shibes. I also like, you know, the massive dogs that they have in like that wear like the little, what are they called? The I don't know what they are. They have like cans of beer around their neck.
Cans of
Yeah,
beer.
like old Disney movies, and they would save people in like Arctic places. St. Bernards, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Cat saved me.
Yeah,
She knows. Yeah, they're great.
Huskies are pretty good as well.
Oh,
Speaking
I
of
forgot about
Arctic.
them. Huskies are nice, yeah.
Yeah. Nice brand, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're a good
brand.
Other brands of dog
Other
are
brands of dog
available.
are available. Other brands of animal are available as well.
Of course.
Who was it you said brand instead of breed? Who said it?
Flakes.
Oh, okay.
Ryan Oliver.
Yeah, other casters are available.
Available, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it's true.
Now then, Keita and Crucial remain. Oh, finds that frag. We'll be able to take down Robin. But it doesn't matter. Endpoint are going to get themselves a 15th round at this point. They can't stop it. It's too late. It's like an escape room with not enough time left, and they've lost, just like SEO and Jakey did.
Oh, poor Ezio. He's laughing, but he knows deep down he's a little bit hurt inside, you could say.
He's giving me the death stare.
Yeah, his salty tears dripping away. His laughter's hiding what he's really thinking. And he is using something in the background which I will not be saying
Yeah,
live on air. But
that's against Twitch terms of service.
Yeah, definitely a TOS moment. I'm sure we'll get fined later on, but I'll make sure of it.
That's on live stream fails.
That is definitely, yeah, 100%.
Classic Greek god.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, 2 match points here for Endpoint to close this one out. Obviously, in terms of cash, it's looking fairly actually better than I thought for Fish. 2 rifles, 1 UMP, an AWP as well for Crucial, CZ for Stanley. So definitely could be a strong round for them. We've already seen overtime once, going to be overtime for a second time at that. As Endpoint go for the B split towards the aforementioned B bomb site. Crucial, already tagged to low HP, and if they don't find kills early, this should be Endpoint's win.
Yeah, smoke's coming through. Oh, Thomas playing from Lumgy there, finds the flick, gets the headshot over on T-Sac Stanley from the elevated angle, trying to soar above the competition, but couldn't quite do it. Crucial hit from the sideline as well as he's rammed down, speared. Max breaks the neck of Keita, and that is just Surreal left to try and clutch it in a 1 versus 3. He's scared the death, he's scared the look, he's shook as he goes for the play, finds the first kill, annihilates Pulse, and he's left in the 1v2 though. Still outnumbered. It's not looking good for Fish.
That's right, and of course, Sandy for Crucial, Endpoint's mollies were just perfectly timed. He tried to get away for as much as he could. He really felt in an uncomfortable position, and Robin finishes the job in 16-13 in favour of Endpoint.
Well, well, well. Obviously 10-5 at one point. I think we saw, what, 9 rounds, 1 in a row for Endpoint as well on the T side of Cash. And they were looking very, or CT side of Cash, apologies, they're looking very, very strong. For Endpoint now as well, they were the heavy favourites coming into this one. Within recent form, they're looking very good. Obviously the question is there, is this the Endpoint lineup that can go forward and make it to the heights which they're expected to do, really, with this organisation? This is the question. Now, should they be coming this close versus a mixed team such as Fish? I think you could argue yes when you look at the caliber of players. Stanley, Surreal.
I think you can tell even from that second map, it's such a strong showing. I think it just depends on their situation. You've got to remember, these are Fish's map picks, so it's only natural that maybe if they don't win them both, I know they won the first one, but at least it will be as close as you expect. But you've got to remember that's Endpoint's map picks, so this is where we could see the turnover.
This was the pistol we missed when my mum called.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was
It's quite nice, actually.
Where Mama Snods rung up.
Yeah, Dad as well was behind the phone.
Your dad was there.
Sister was texting me.
Are they going to ask you about...
Yeah.
Who was that rung in? It was you,
Who
Mum.
was that imposter?
Yeah.
Oh, snots. We'll have another call-in as well at the halftime of the next one.
Yeah, we'll see who we can get.
Tweet us, hashtag ESL Prem.
Who would you like to hear from? Yeah, but we'll have a word. We'll see who we can get in.
Who wants to? Do you know what's funny, Jack? We've been doing the hashtag ESL Prem for about 1.5 years now, and no one's ever sent me.
Yeah, no one has ever once tweeted in.
I know, it's quite depressing, isn't it?
Now that you said that, you probably expect one now.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's like no one watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite true. Oh, look at
What?
that. See, look at that face. A face only a mother would love.
That's so
That's
harsh. Fair enough, mate. No, I'll just go
Do you
with
know
it.
what?
Yeah, cool.
That was actually meant to be a compliment, and I was just like, actually, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, well, that's not a compliment, Harry.
I
This is
know.
why things don't work with your wife.
That is just...
No, this is getting a bit dark. This is getting dark quickly.